Life is not fair. When posed with the question, do illegal immigrants deserve the same rights as United States citizens, I can't help but think about the very statement made by Congressman Tom Takando, saying that the DREAM Act should be renamed as the Nightmare Act because it's only allowing more immigrants to come here illegally. The United States is a melting pot of cultures, and we've always encouraged immigration rights, but it must be done in the most fairest and legal manner. The DREAM Act, which stands for Development Relief and Education of Alien Minors, gives illegal immigrants the opportunities that Americans deserve. Imagine our country, the most powerful country in the United States, forced to give our children less than what they deserve because the government is needing to fulfill the DREAM Act quota. According to the Center for Immigration Studies, 11.9 million immigrants were in the United States in October of 2008. This number has increased greatly since then. In this speech, I will argue why you should vote against the DREAM Act. And in order to prove my argument, I will discuss three major things. One, how it is going to affect our schools, education, and military. Two, how our economy is already close to a collapse as it is, and by passing the DREAM Act, it's only going to affect it more. And third, how many supporters of the DREAM Act believe that the DREAM Act will stop them from coming in, but this will not happen, and if anything, it will increase the rate. The DREAM Act gives those that qualify an option to either go to school or attend a college or join the military. Now, those that join the military will typically be the ones that will struggle in school and don't have a very strong chance at passing the college. Therefore, their mindset might be pretty negative. If a typical American in the military, their mindset is that they're there to support and protect and serve their country in an honorable way. Immigrants that choose the military might go in with the mindset thinking that they're there forced to risk their lives and in order to obtain citizenship. Now, this could affect not only themselves but other people in the military as well, especially while at war. Now, for those that choose the education and attend the college, they'll have to go to college for about 2 years and obtain a degree. Now, immigration or illegal immigrants usually have a low income, which means that they can't afford bigger private universities unless based off scholarship. So most of them will attend community colleges. As you know, most community colleges already face budget deficits and budget cuts and cut classes back as it is. Now, with all these cuts and cutbacks, it's not fair that these immigrants are going to be provided all this education and be sent to schools that are faced with all these deficits and cuts. The DREAM Act provides financial aids and grants to illegal immigrants and pay for their schooling. So it was estimated that about $6,000 is given to each student per semester to pay for their college. Now, this money comes from taxpayers. So with all these students coming into our schools, it was estimated between $6 to $10 million a year that will be spent for them to go to our colleges. It's already hard enough for students to get classes as it is, let alone add 30 to 35,000 more students in all throughout the United States colleges. It will definitely overcrowd them. According to the Urban Institute, there were 65,000 students that graduated United States high schools. Now, if even half of these can apply for the DREAM Act and be sent to colleges, this will definitely overcrowd and affect our schools. Now, many supporters believe that by sending them to schools and providing them with higher education, that they can go out and apply for higher paying jobs and become citizens and be taxed. Well, this, they think, can help our economy. However, most people don't know that illegal immigrants make up 5% of our United States workforce. These are the jobs that are low-waged and no benefits, which typical Americans don't really fulfill. So these jobs, if these immigrants get higher education and can apply for higher jobs, then these low-wage jobs will be opened, which means we'll have a gap in the, and they'll be left unfilled. This can really affect our economy. Now also, estimated in 2008, or April 2012, according to the labor statistics, it was an 8.1% unemployment rate in the United States. This means we don't even have enough jobs to sustain our legal citizens, let alone add more competition to find jobs. If we have more competition, the unemployment rate is more likely to go up and affect everyone in the unemployment and those looking for jobs. Our economy is also split. It's half Republican and Democrat, and it's always important to keep things mixed up, whether you're Democrat or Republican. In the end, it's good to not always have just one. And a majority of the immigrants will be Democrat. So if we add all these Democratic people into our citizenship, it's going to be harder and reduce the rates of Republicans being elected. Now, also, if these immigrants are getting higher jobs and these 5% of the low-wage, no-benefit jobs are opened, this is what will lead me to my next point, that supporters believe that the DREAM Act will stop immigration from happening or reduce the rates. But with those that haven't come into the States yet, they're going to be thinking that those getting higher jobs are going to leave these low-wage jobs open so that they can have more opportunity to come into the United States and automatically get a job. And these positions will be available for them. So this can have this will definitely increase the rate. Now, also, they're breaking laws and coming into the United States illegally, which means there's no proof or documentation of when they actually came into the United States. So the DREAM Act, you must be a citizen for at least 5 years. Now, since there's no proof, anybody can come into the United States right now and just say they've been there for 5 years, or they've been somewhere else, like hiding and not really had any proof that they've been there. So this can also increase the rate and have many more people apply for the act, which causes more money spent, more overcrowding of schools, and all those problems will occur more. Now that I've discussed with you why colleges will be overcrowded, how it'll affect our military mindsets, and how the economy will be greatly affected, I hope I have proved my argument to you. And it's not going to stop illegal immigration from occurring. If anything, it will increase it. And life is not fair, so even though these kids were brought in at a young age or had no control over the situation, it's not really fair that we give them all these opportunities that we barely even have ourselves, and we can't even provide enough jobs to sustain legal citizens, let alone add more competition. So keep those facts in mind when voting for against the DREAM Act. Thank you.